It's budget time. I am currently $56,000 in debt. I started with $108,000 of debt back in October 2017, and I was able to get down all this debt to $56,000 through budgeting. And although I'm currently not paying down my debt because I had a loss of income, I am still budgeting. Hi, I'm SHANA of the Wealth Vibe, and I create videos to help you eliminate debt, grow your income, and build wealth. In this video, I am budgeting for income that I received over the past 2 weeks, and I have an upcoming trip, so we're going to see how I'm going to use that money to cover some of my expenses, including the trip that I have coming up. Before we get into the video, drop down into the comment section and tell me how you budget. Do you budget monthly, weekly, or paycheck to paycheck? I'm interested to know, so make sure you leave your comment down below. All right, so let's get straight into my budget. In previous weekly budget videos, I have used a paper version of this same cash flow calendar. But today I'm going to be using the digital version because I don't have access to printing right now. And I actually like the digital version as well. And if you're interested in checking out the digital version, you can check out the link up above and it will take you to where you can download the digital version of this cash flow calendar. And the paper versions are coming very, very soon, so please be on the lookout. So I'm using this digital version, and like always, I'm going to start by putting in how much money I have to work with in my bank account so far in the start column. So we are in this week currently. Well, we're in the last week of August. I thought we had another week, but we're in the last week. So I'm going to go ahead and write down the amount that I have in my account right now. It's $856.68. And really this is the amount that I had before some of these sources of income actually deposited, because I've been kind of slow on actually doing this video. So this is how much I had to start in my account. Now I'm gonna go ahead and write in the income that I have received throughout the last few weeks, because I haven't done a budget in the last few weeks. So terrible. But so in terms of income, I received a check from YouTube or Google paying me for the ads that run on my videos. And I really appreciate you all for watching my videos, watching the ads on my videos, because it really supports me. And at the current moment, it's really my main source of income. And so I really appreciate it so much receiving this income from YouTube and Google because of your support watching my videos. So I really, really appreciate it. And if you want to continue to show support, make sure that you share my videos out to other people. Take a screenshot right now so that you can share it to other people. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so I received that paycheck on August 21st, and I got paid $276. So I'm gonna go ahead and write in this middle column here on August 21st, YouTube. And then I'm going to write down the amount that I got paid, which was $276.94. And then I also got paid for Instacart actually on that same day. I got paid from 2 referral bonuses. So if you are familiar with my channel, I tend to do videos on side hustles, and Instacart was one of the first side hustles that I had ever done, and it helped me to get a lot of debt from the extra income that I was able to make via Instacart. And I have done a few videos on how to make money with Instacart, and I have a referral link that I usually leave in those videos. And by signing up, I earn a bonus from people who complete a few batches by using my link. And I guess in the past week, or maybe past 2 weeks actually, I got paid from 2 people's bonuses. I got a payout of $200 total from Instacart bonuses. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down here and write $150. And actually that's before taxes. And so after tax, So let's do that calculation really quickly. So after tax, I save about 30%. So that's $105 actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out and put 105 instead. I also got paid on August 25th for my Etsy shop because I received a purchase off of there. I'm not actually sure what the payment schedule is for Etsy. I think I get paid, I don't know, a few days after the purchase is made. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how it works. And so I got $13.32 from Etsy. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that in here. Right, in Etsy, $13. I keep wanting this to be $132, but look, I would appreciate more sales so that I can get $130 something. Like I clearly want to save. But I got $13.32. I also got a paycheck. Well, it's not a paycheck. I got a check from my old apartment building. As some of you may know, I moved out of my apartment in Atlanta because I didn't want to renew my lease, given that I didn't have a full-time income anymore. And so I moved out of my apartment. I currently live with my boyfriend, and they sent me a check from my security deposit. I wish it was more, but obviously the more you pay a security deposit, that means that the more that you have to give them up front. So it's okay. But I got a $150.04 check from them that I just deposited on Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in. Security deposits. And then that was $150.04. And then I also noticed that I did this wrong because I put an income on this line. So I need to put it up here, $856.68. And then this needs to equal this. So I messed up the formulas. So those are the, I guess, 4 sources of income that I received over the past 2 weeks. Now let's go over some of my expenses. So for expenses, I have tithes. So I need to pay tithes. I have not paid them yet, but I'll only be paying tithes off of the YouTube, Instacart, and Etsy money because that is that's money that I actually earned. Whereas the security deposit isn't money that I actually earned. That was money that I probably already paid tithes on like years ago. And so let's do this calculation. And actually, I realized that all this money that I already added was before tax. So I need to go ahead and fix that as well. So $276.94 times 70% is $193.85. And then that $13.32. I also need to take tax out. So that's $9.32. Okay, so now I can figure out how much tithe I need to pay. So that's $193.85 plus $105 plus $9.32. So that's $308, and then I paid 10% to tithe. So that's about $31. So I'm gonna put my tithe, I'm gonna initiate that transaction for Tuesday. So I'm gonna go ahead and put tithe in, and I'm going to label that for giving, and I'm gonna put $31. So when it comes to gas is my next expense. Since I've been in Columbus, I have not driven much, and that's because I don't have a full-time job to drive to, and I also have not been doing a lot of the gig economy, side hustle, driving jobs that I typically do. I plan to start that back up pretty soon after I get on a really good schedule with my YouTube content, which I hope to get on a good, schedule by the end of this week. But in terms of gas, I'm going to have to spend money on gas because I am going to drive to Miami over Labor Day weekend. So me and my boyfriend are driving there. I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm going to go pick up some things from my parents' house, and then we're going to be driving back. And so I am going to be paying for gas on the drive there. We're going to be driving my boyfriend's car. And as you know, my AC is out. So that's part of the reason why we're not driving my car. But my boyfriend thinks my car is just too small. So even if my AC was working, we probably would have driven his car anyway. So we're driving down there, and his car takes about $40 to fill up. I'm estimating that I have to fill up twice, and that probably is a low estimate. I maybe need to fill up 3 times. So I'm gonna say that I need to fill up gas 3 times. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just put that expense down for the last day of the month. So I'm gonna put gas, $120, and I'm going to put that under travel since this is not my normal gas expense. Then for food, we're going to probably be eating out a lot, mainly because my parents are going on a cruise to celebrate their 33rd wedding anniversary, and my mom, she cooks every single day, and if she was there, we probably would not spend any money out on like eating out. I know that she did season up some like jerk chicken for us, so we will probably be grilling or jerking the chicken on the grill outside. My parents are Jamaican, so yeah, so we're probably gonna do that. But aside from that, there's probably not gonna be any food for us to eat that's already pre-made at home, and we're probably going to just go and eat out. I'm also going to be seeing my brother, and my brother likes to eat out, so we're probably just going to follow suit with him. And so I'm going to assume that I'm going to contribute about $75 to eating out. So I'm going to put that down on the same day. I'm going to put food, and I'm going to put $75. And then the last thing that I expect to spend money on is this party. Well, actually, that's not the last thing. Oh man, so okay, that's not the last thing. So the other thing is, there's 2 things, and I guess technically that's not in this month. So there's this, okay, so on Friday, while we're driving, I'm hoping to stop at this place called Jenny Springs in Florida. When I originally moved from Miami to Atlanta, I wanted to stop there, but I was driving by myself, and I didn't really think it was wise for me to stop in the middle of somewhere and go do this activity while I had a car full of all my belongings. And so I didn't stop there, and I've been wanting to go there for a while. So basically, I think Jenny Springs is basically, it's a natural spring, and you can go swimming in there, scuba diving, snorkeling, all that. And I want to go see it. It's $14 per person for admission, and then it's about $15 for equipment per person if you want to go snorkeling. So I don't know why I want to go snorkeling, but I do. And I know I don't know how to breathe underwater. Every time I try to snorkel, it just doesn't work out. Like, I know how to swim, but for some reason when I put that stuff on my mouth, I just can't breathe. But I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos. So my plan is to pay for me and my boyfriend to do that. So okay, the admission is $14 per person, so that's $28. And then the equipment, I have it pulled up. Let me go look. The equipment for snorkeling. Okay, so the full package for snorkeling is $10 per person. So that's gonna be $48 for both of us. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that in here and put Jenny Springs, and what did that, $48. And then on Saturday, there is this party that's happening that I really love. It's a day party in Miami that I want to go to. Every time we've gone to the Miami in the past, I don't know, year and a half or so, we always miss it, and I want to go. I always have so much fun, at this party, and so I want to go. And the admission is $15 per person, so I'm going to pay for that as well. So I'm going to write that down for, that's actually going to be on the 1st, so party, and that is going to be $30 total. Okay, just to recap, last week I brought in $298.85 after taxes, and then this week I brought in $159.36 after taxes. And then last week I didn't have any expenses because since I've been here in Columbus, Georgia, my boyfriend has been covering a lot of my personal expenses related to like personal care and food and things like that, which I'm very grateful for. And then this week my expenses will be $304, and that's mainly due to ties and this trip that I will be taking to Miami. I'll be able to cash flow those expenses based on the money that I did bring in and the money that I already had in my account. So I don't have to dip into my sinking funds or my emergency funds to cover these items for the trip. So that's my budget for the week. I hope that you enjoyed this. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so I can see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.